It was a quiet morning in Greenfield, a small town surrounded by hills and trees. Birds sang, and the sun painted golden lines on the rooftops. Jack, a 16-year-old boy, sat at the kitchen table. He ate toast and drank orange juice while looking out the window. Jack lived with his grandmother, Mrs. Carter. She was kind, always smiling, and loved baking cookies. "Jack," she said, "can you check the mailbox? I think a letter is coming today." Jack nodded and went outside. The air was fresh. He walked to the small mailbox near the gate. When he opened it, he saw a brown envelope with no name, no address, and only one word on the front: Jack. He looked around. No one was there. Strange. He ran inside and gave the letter to his grandmother. "Look," he said. "No address, no stamp. Just my name." Mrs. Carter took the envelope, turned it over, and gave it back to him. "It's for you, dear. Open it." Jack opened the envelope carefully. Inside, there was a single piece of paper. It said, "Go to the old bookstore on Hill Street at 4 p.m. Come alone. Do not tell anyone." All day, Jack kept thinking about the letter. Who sent it? Why him? What was at the bookstore? At 3:45 p.m., he grabbed his jacket and left without telling his grandmother. He walked quickly through the streets of Greenfield until he reached Hill Street. At the end of the road stood the Dusty Page, the oldest bookstore in town. He pushed open the creaky wooden door. The smell of old paper filled the air. Books stood in tall shelves like silent guards. An old man sat at the counter, wearing glasses and reading a book. "Hello," Jack said. The man looked up slowly. Jack Carter," he said with a smile. "You came." Jack's eyes grew wide. "Do I know you?" The man shook his head. "Not yet. Follow me." Jack followed the man through a curtain behind the counter. There was a small room with a table, 2 chairs, and a candle burning in a glass jar. "Sit," the man said. "I have something to tell you." The man took out an old black-and-white photo and gave it to Jack. It showed a younger Mrs. Carter, smiling next to a man Jack didn't know. "That man is your grandfather," the old man said. "He was my friend. His name was George Carter." Jack was surprised. His grandfather had died before he was born. His grandmother rarely talked about him. "He left something for you," the old man continued. "He knew you would be ready one day." He gave Jack a small wooden box. It had a silver lock. Jack looked at it. "I don't have the key." "You will find it," the old man said. "It's hidden in your grandmother's garden, under the old apple tree." Jack left the bookstore, the box in his backpack, and ran home. Jack reached the garden and walked to the old apple tree. It stood tall and strong, even though no apples had grown on it for years. He got a small shovel from the shed and started digging near the roots. After 5 minutes, his shovel hit something hard. He pulled out a small glass jar with a rusty key inside. His heart beat faster. He ran to his room and opened the wooden box. Inside, he found a map, a letter, and a strange coin. The letter read, "Dear Jack, if you are reading this, then you have found the first part of your journey. There is more to our family than you know. The map will lead you to the truth. Trust yourself, and remember, courage is not the absence of fear, but action in spite of it. Love, Grandpa George." Jack spread the map on his bed. It showed Greenfield, but there was a red X near the forest on the edge of town. Jack decided to go the next morning. He didn't tell his grandmother. He didn't want to worry her. At sunrise, he packed water, a sandwich, and the coin, then started his walk toward the forest. The trees whispered as he walked. After an hour, he reached the spot marked on the map. There was a large rock, round like a mushroom. Jack looked around and saw a small hole in the rock. He took the coin and placed it inside. With a soft click, part of the ground opened. A small staircase led underground. Jack swallowed hard, then stepped inside. The stairs led to a stone room with old wooden shelves, dusty books, and a large table in the center. On the table was another letter. "Welcome, Jack. You are now the keeper of our family story. This room holds the history of the Carters, protectors of secrets, keepers of truth. Many years ago, your great-grandfather helped save this town by hiding a powerful book. That book is here. And now, it's your turn to guard it. Jack looked around. On one shelf, behind a glass case, was a thick book with gold letters, the Book of Light. He opened it. The pages were full of stories, strange ones about heroes, codes, and puzzles. Jack didn't understand all of it, but he felt something new: purpose. Jack spent hours in the underground room. He read, took notes, and felt closer to his family than ever before. That night, he told his grandmother everything. Tears filled her eyes. "I always hoped you'd find it," she whispered. "Your grandfather wanted to tell you sooner, but the time had to be right." From that day on, Jack became a quiet hero in Greenfield. He learned, he protected the book, and he helped others with secret problems they couldn't solve alone. He still went to school. He still played video games. But inside, he was different. He was stronger, wiser. And he was ready for whatever came next. Thanks for watching the English Club. We hope you enjoyed this Level 3 story, The Mysterious Letter. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe for more exciting English stories. See you next time.